everyone, it is me, Mary, and I am here today with an amazing deal. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie, it's really not amazing. It's borderline mediocre. However, it is a deal, and it's free, and you make money on it. So, I guess that's a great deal, right? Maybe not amazing, but great. So these are at CVS. There's only 3 different types of products that I'm going to show you. As long as I've been couponing and as much stuff as I have, I really only get things that are free or that I make money on. So that is why I'm shopping for this week. Now, there are some things that I do have to pay for, and I've mentioned before, like toilet paper and laundry detergent. I will not pay a penny over 99 cents. So it really is important for you to know what your price point is, and there may be things that are very good for you, which I may not get. So there will be times that if I have extra bucks expiring, I may buy these items that could be good deals that are not free. However, that's going to be very seldom, but I'll try to keep that in mind for, people who are not just trying to be extreme or free like I do. The goal is, though, that all of y'all shop for free, because I'm not saying you want to be like me, but I'm sure you like free stuff, because I got a whole bunch of it. So, yeah. A friend of mine, she had wrote to me and she had asked me about Gillette razors this week. I wasn't going to go to CVS, but I knew that I could get some free razors, and I wanted to provide a breakdown. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who need this as well, so I'm hoping that this will help you. Razors, you never, ever, ever pay for razors. You never pay for toothpaste. You never pay for mouthwash or anything like that. So these are very easy items for you to get for free, and once you get them for free, I promise you I ain't never gonna pay for them again. So let's go. Also, please excuse my appearance. Since I was injured, I have not decided to use any type of makeup other than lipstick and some eyeliner, which I really don't need eyeliner because I have permanent tattoos or permanent makeup. But I'm sure you all aren't here to talk about my Hot Mess Express again. Okay, let's get into it. The items that I purchased were, like I said, just 3 particular items. I got mouthwash, I got razors, and toothpaste. Now, I did have some personalized coupons and Redbox coupons, which will be available for you. I'm not 100% sure on the personalized coupons if you'll have them or not, but once you start couponing, you will start to see that you will get them. Please make sure that you have the CVS app, because some of these coupons are app only. So ensure that you download that for you. Okay, what I want to do is I want to get started with the scope. CVS has been having a lot of scope deals, and I just had to go and drop off a whole bunch because I am so full. My entire shelf, my oral wall. I need to find a better word than that, because that sounds nasty. Okay, anyways, my oral wall is so full that, I just can't stand to have any more of this stuff. So everything I get is going to be passed on to someone else. But there are 2 different options that you can get. One is the very large Crest. Make sure you get Crest. And the other is the smaller Crest. The larger 1 liter is going to be $4.99. The smaller one, 500 milliliters, is going to be $3.74. Now, there may be some differences in regional prices. However, from people that I've spoke to in different regions, I'm finding this to be relatively consistent. So I hope that either A, you have it at this price, or B, it is less than this, which would be optimal. If it is more than this, you do need to consider in, what you're going to be spending and do your math. However, if you buy the small one, I'm already having a $5 moneymaker, so it'll probably still be free for you regardless. How does this happen? For free. I'll go over the first scenario. If your store only has the large ones, which the small ones sell out really quick, both are involved in the promotion that they have, buy one, get $4. So whether it's the large or the small, they're both involved in that promotion. You always remember that you get the smallest price, so that way you actually can maximize on the money that you receive. So for me, it is more beneficial, and what I did in this deal was I purchased the small ones. I simply pulled one of these off of my oral wall, and I wanted to show it to you for illustrative purposes. So if you get 2 of these, your total is going to be $9.98. We do have 2 coupons from coupons.com. They are only 75 cents each. A lot of times I'm relatively hesitant to print coupons that are such low value. However, I know that I can always get free scope with the 75-cent coupons. So you'll have 2 products and 2 coupons. There is only a limit of 2 rewards that you'll get with this, so do not get more than 2 per card, okay? So in addition to that, there is another coupon that I had, and it was for my extra care not extra care bucks. It was printed on the red box. Now, from what I've heard and seen, this will print for everyone. So this is not something that, you know, is personalized just to me. This is what this will look like. As you see here, it says $2 off of $6 Crest mouthwash or floss. Scope has been, I believe, bought out by Crest, so it still has scope because that's a brand that's widely recognized. However, it is Crest. There are scopes that are not Crest, so you will not be able to utilize that coupon unless you get Crest. This is highly imperative that you do this, okay? So once we deduce the 2 75-cent coupons at $1.50 and the am I having one of them moments? I must have used a personalized coupon as opposed to this coupon because it's showing that I used a $3 off of 6. So I used my $3 off of 6, which brought my total to $5.48, which would have made it a, I received $8, and it would have made it a $2.52 moneymaker. However, if you don't have the $3 off of 6, here's your backup plan. You can use the $2 off of 6, which will now bring your total to $6.48 out of pocket for the large one. And you will still, after receiving your $8, you will still have a $1.52 moneymaker. So the money that you've invested, you will now receive money. So this is a great way to get started. This is a product that you may buy anyways, and to get it for free and make money on it, that's a great deal. Okay, the second scenario is what I did. And once again, we see here the Crest scope. The limitation on the coupons from coupons.com does include the 500 milliliter. That's important for you to review when you're looking at your coupons to make sure that you're in the correct size category, okay? Now, if you buy 2 of these small ones, they're $3.75 each. You're still able to use the $3 off of 6 personalized coupon. That would leave you with the 2 75-cent coupons at $3 out of pocket. You receive 8, which makes it a $5 moneymaker. Now, if you do not have the 3 off of 6, then you can use the 2 off of 6, which would make it $4 out of pocket and a $4 moneymaker, okay? So if you like to roll your money into your transactions, what you can do is just do that as one transaction. Then you have $8 cash back in the form of an extra care buck, which you can apply to your next transaction. That's how you do rolling rewards. Now, I would be very cautious that you roll rewards in a certain way. If you do a transaction that's only $4 and you have an $8 extra care buck, you're going to lose the remainder there. So you need to find a way to find a product that is going to be $8, close to $8, like $7.50, then get a filler. And that's how I shop for free. So if it's $7.50, I get a 48-cent piece of candy. I'm losing 2 cents. That's fine by me. That's how I always have 0 out of pockets. If not, you may be fine with paying a buck or whatever it is that you're going to pay. Just don't lose a substantial amount of money, okay? Not recommendable. Alternatively, if you start to get a lot of extra care bucks, then you can really pick and choose like what I do. I'll have a whole bunch of $10, a whole bunch of 5, 1s, 3s, 2s, and then I'll just stack them up to where my purchase price is, so that way I never pay any out of pocket. So that's just a quick CVS tip for you. Now, the second item that I did, and I'm just going to show you one of them because you know. We have the Colgate here. Now, these are the larger Colgate. They're the 5.8 ounces. I typically don't like to get the larger ones, which I'm sure you're like, why would you not want to get the big ones? You always say get the biggest. I get that. However, I am I don't know if I'm OCD, but I have some OCD tendencies for real. And my entire wall of oral care over there is filled up with the smaller ones. So when I do get these, I only keep about 50 on hand, and everything else is always donated. So these right here are automatic donate for me. So it's a great deal for me to find that this week, these are the ones included in the sale. So when I end up getting about 8 of them, every single one will just be put in my big pile of donate. So that would be something for you. Now, if you're not donating, this is a good size for your family to have, because it is larger. So, to each his own, whichever you choose. Now, with this one right here, we have a curtain promotion. I go to the brain doctor tomorrow. Let's see what my CAT scan says. Anyways, so yeah, we have a current promotion to where if you buy one, you receive $2.50 extra care bucks. So they are on sale for $3.49 each. You can do this twice, so do not do this more than 2 times per card, okay? Now, there is a Redbox coupon that you will receive, okay? Now, this Redbox coupon is very straightforward, and if I can find it, that would probably help. Here we go. So, it is $2 off of any 2 Colgate total. So, what I would also recommend to you is that you only scan your Redbox card, coupon, or whatever your Redbox thingy. Only do that every Sunday, because if you do it like every Wednesday, on Sunday you won't be able to print these. It has to be once in a week. So get in a habit of doing this every Sunday, so you get these promotions immediately. Okay, so we're going to use this right here. Our total thus far is $6.98. We are now subtracting the $2 from this. Okay, and we also have a coupon that was in our newspaper last week. This is not a very good coupon. Typically, they're $1 each. Typically, they're $1 per tube, but this right here is $1 on 2. So it is important that you know that this is a $1 off of 2, not a $1 off of 1. It would be best if we had a 1 off of 1, but we ain't got it like that. So it says 3 ounces or larger, so we have exceeded that amount. The 3 ounce one is going to be your typical normal size of toothpaste. So we've already read our coupon. We have $2 off, plus we have another $1 off. So now we are at $3.98 from $6.98. We are going to receive $5, because remember, we receive $2.50 from each item that we purchase. Okay, so now we have spent $3.98, preferably in extra care bucks, so you're not spending any money out of pocket. Don't spend that money out of pocket, okay? Like, seriously. So after the $3.98 that we have spent, we are receiving $5, which is a $1.02 moneymaker. So not only do we have free toothpaste, it is a moneymaker. So you will receive that $5, and you can use that for another transaction. Now, I'm not a big person who does multiple transactions. The reason that I do not do multiple transactions at CVS is because I have a lot of extra care bucks. And you will end up getting that too, because once you start shopping there a lot, you're going to accumulate them. I tell you guys, whatever. So I typically do everything in one transaction, but if you're new and you don't have the extra care bucks, feel free to do separate transactions. Just be courteous to other people and don't hold up the line. It's very easy to step aside, let the other person with their pack of gum go ahead of you. Your cashier will like it, your people will like it. It's just a better environment. So I would recommend rolling if you're new. Now, my third item that I purchased, and this is from my female friend, one of my best friends actually. Like, I have 2 best friends, and she's like awesome. So she was asking me about razor deals for the week, and I did have personalized coupons. Okay, I believe that there is a coupon that is going to print for you, which is going to be a razor coupon, but I also had another razor coupon that was very good for me. And the personalized coupon I told you that would print, it's not going to print. I believe it's an app-only coupon, so you need to have the app. Okay, so how are we going to do this? The Gillette deal is buy 2 Gillette razors and you receive $6. Now, there are a lot of Gillette razors that are like amazing razors, okay? This one right here is $12.99. I didn't buy that right now because I was not going to spend any money on a razor. I got that for free on another trip. And then there are these right here. These are the Gillette Venus, one of them, and they're $8.99 each. So when we're couponing, you may feel that you want to do this, but let's do this one because I'm telling you, your brand specific mentality, once you see that it is not worth paying all this money to be brand specific, which are both, you know, Venus anyways, but brand specific don't matter when it comes to free. Okay, so get used to getting things that are free. Okay, so with these right here, like I said, they're on sale for $8.99. They're involved in the promotion. You buy 2, you receive $6. Now, in and of itself, that is not a very good deal. However, we do have other coupons that we can utilize. One of the coupons that we have is going to be this one right here. Okay. It is the Gillette Venus razor, 1 Gillette Venus razor, and it says it excludes disposables. Okay, this actually I don't believe is a disposable because you can take the tip off and then you can change it. Regardless, this is a Venus. This says it's a Gillette Venus. This works. So be sure to read your coupons, but these do work. These are $3 off of each one. Okay, so that's really a pretty good coupon, right? If we calculate the math on these two, we have $8.99. We're only buying 2, which is $17.98. We're using 2 of the $3 coupons, which will bring us down to $11.98. Now, I had 2 different coupons. I don't know if you'll have both of them, but I do know that you will get the app coupon. The app coupon is going to be $3 off of 2 Gillette razor products. Okay, now my coupon that I had addition to that was $3 off of 15. Okay, so for me, after I subtracted the $6 from the 2 $3 coupons, the one $3 off of $15 razor purchases, and the $3 off of 2 app coupon, which you will also have if you have the app, my total out of pocket for both of these was $5.98. Even if we did not have any cash back, that may be an amazing deal for you. However, as I've mentioned, I don't pay for these things. So, being that you receive $6, this means that these are absolutely free and a 2-cent moneymaker. People never include 2 pennies, but I'm telling you right now, 2 pennies for me can make it or break it. And that's just the way I am. So yes, you receive $6. You've paid $5.98 out of pocket at first. You receive $6, which makes it a 2-cent money maker. So for everything I did today, which was 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these, I had a total out of pocket of $12.96. Now, after all of the money and extra bucks that I received, I walked away with a $6.04 moneymaker. The way that I pay for tax is with rebate cards, so I don't really have to pay for tax. So go me. So that's how I do this for free. You will get there as well. It just takes a little bit. I always say when you start couponing, you're going to invest $20 into Target, $20 into CVS, and $20 into Rite Aid to get your Plenty Points, CVS Extra Care Bucks, and your Target gift cards. Once you've invested those initial $20, you will never have to pay for anything again. And I can guarantee if you follow my post, or my videos rather, I will get it to where you will not have to pay for things. Okay, so just stick with me. If you like this video, in spite of my busted face, I'm sorry. I'm still like, you know, getting over all that. And also, I started a new class and it's really, really, really hard. So I haven't had much time for, you know, this stuff. But yeah, so if you like my videos and you want to continue to learn how to save money, make money, and not spend any money, this is how you're going to do it. subscribe to me. Yay! Leave me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to leave them below and I will address them. Also, we are already at 250. I just did a giveaway. If the young lady does not respond to me by Sunday, I will be drawing again from that same group of ladies who engaged in the first giveaway, and then I'm going to have to go right back and do another giveaway. So, yay! Giveaway! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, guys, it was wonderful doing this for you, and I hope everybody is well, and shout out to my people in Barcelona. Yes. Actually, Toledo, España. But, you know, hey, close enough. Only 4-hour drive, right? Whoop. Okay, guys, you have a great one, and if you have anything that you would like for me to do for you, just let me know. Bye, everybody.